welcome back to my channel. I'm Vagisha Mishra. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you'll be the first to get notified whenever a video goes live at my channel. So this video is specially dedicated to all those girls who are filling in the application form of Miss India 2020 and they have been sending me DMs since so long asking me how is the top 15 of the Femina Miss India pageant selected. So to talk about the same, I'm here and let's straight dive into the video. Unlike the Miss World pageant, Femina Miss India pageant does not have a scoreboard or a leaderboard. So whatever sub-contests take place in the pageant, they take it internally and not the marks of each and every sub-contest is told to the audience or even the candidates who are competing for the Femina Miss India title. So like I have discussed in my previous videos, there are many sub-contests in Femina Miss India pageant, and if you haven't watched that video yet, the link is left somewhere here. So I have talked about the 30 days of Femina Miss India pageant and I have also discussed what are the important sub-contests, what sub-contests actually take you ahead and which sub-contests are there just as fillers. So you have to watch that video to know which sub-contest actually matters a lot and which sub-contest actually weighs a lot in your process, in your journey to the Miss India crown. Needless to say, the Beauty with a Purpose project still is one of the most important sub-contests of the Femina Miss India pageant, because if you have a very strong Beauty with a Purpose project, the organization can certainly think about sending you to the Miss World pageant. So the winner of Femina Miss India pageant, the main winner, goes to the Miss World pageant. Hence, Beauty with a Purpose project, which holds 50% of the total mark at the Miss World pageant of the leaderboard, that is certainly one of the very strong sub-contest, and you cannot simply fail at that sub-contest. You need to make a mark fell there. Now many of the girls who DM me, they keep on asking me that what if we don't have any philanthropic cause, what if we don't want to invest our energy or time on it, then what? So Miss World pageant is primarily known as Beauty with a Purpose. So you cannot simply ignore this sub-contest. You have to invest your effort, your energy and your passion in order to make your project sustainable and in order to take your project to an international level. Without working on your BWAP, you are not going to proceed ahead. So that is number one. Now Miss World pageant also has the top model round contest, which many of the girls who are competing for the Femina Miss India title for the very first time, they are not much aware about. So the top model round requires you to walk down the runway in different designer dresses, and they assess you on the basis of your runway skills as well as how impeccable you look on the stage while carrying somebody else's design. So after winning any international pageant, it is quite obvious that the title holders walk in many of the prominent runway shows and they are part of different brand endorsements. So you can expect that you have to be involved with different advertising agencies and camps, and you are reflecting yourself as the brand ambassador of different products. And you cannot simply say that I have a beautiful heart and I'm working towards a charitable cause and that's why I cannot walk on the runway. So you have to ace the top model round as well, because many of the former Miss World title holders like Megan Young, Miriam Laguna, all of these Miss World title holders, they won their respective top model round contests whenever they were competing at the Miss World pageant in their respective editions. So this is number 2 important sub-contest which you need to keep a check on. And then certainly there are many other sub-contests as well, but if you ask me what is the entire procedure of shortlisting those 15 girls who make it to the semi-finals and what about the 15 other girls who don't make it to the semi-finals, so what is the reason behind that? As much as it is important to handle your BWAP precisely and also ace the runway challenge, it's very much important that how are your communication skills, because if you are competing in any pageant and if you're not able to speak your heart out in a very genuine and precise way, if your speech is not coherent, then you're not going to get shortlisted even for the semi-finals, because you may have a very fluent English speaking skills, but if you're not able to connect with the audience, then certainly people are not going to watch out for you in the finals. So the same thing happens in the Femina Miss India pageant. You need to be a very good spokesperson if you want to proceed ahead in the competition. You not only need to speak decorative words and language, as I have always said in my videos, but you need to talk about in a way that it can actually motivate people. It can actually evoke that kind of motivation in different people and look up to you and say that, hey, that is my Miss World or that is my Miss Universe. So that is the procedure of shortlisting the top 15 candidates. Number 1 is your runway skill, number 2 is your communication skills, number 3 is your BWAP. Not in any particular order, but yes, these 3 are very important aspects. Now, other than these, the closed door interview, as I have already discussed in one of my previous videos, it actually weighs a lot many marks when it comes to shortlisting candidates for the semi-finals. So in the closed door interview, you know, as I have already discussed in my video, that candidates are asked a series of questions where the jury panel tries to understand whether the girl is answering from her heart or whether she is just being pageant patty and answering all those rehearsed sort of answers which she has learned in her training progress. So this is very important, that how you are answering any question and answer, what kind of attitude or what kind of approach you are reflecting while answering any answer. So that is also very important, the closed door interview. If you have given impeccable performance in the runway, BWAP, top model round, or top model round is not there in Femina Miss India, but yes, many other runway challenge sort of sub-contests are there, and that itself is enough to assess your runway skills. So yes, after assessing you through all these sub-contests, if you are unable to speak or connect to the audience in a proper way, then certainly the organization is not going to choose you for any international pageant. Because if they choose you for any international pageant, they are actually risking a lot of things. It's about reputation, it's about the money, it's about the brand name. So, and more than that, it's more about how you are representing your country at an international stage. So they cannot simply pick up any one girl who is half-baked and then send her believing that she can actually transform. So you need to have all these qualities. Now, apart from that, how is your behavior with your fellow contestants, with the staff, as well as all the other people who are surrounding you during your course of the competition? So what is your behavior? Are you very nasty? Are you very rude? Or are you very choosy kind of person? So if you are very much arrogant sort of person, then certainly the organization will not like to crown you. So it's very important that you are very rooted, very humble, down to earth. And again, as I have said in my previous videos also, that if you try to behave in a certain way and if you're faking it, the organization is smart enough to know that you're faking it. So please ensure that you're actually behaving in a very positive way and you're taking your failures even in the different sub-contests in a very sporting way. So if you're not able to take yourself in a very positive manner, then the organization itself will not like to send you for the international pageant, because there you will meet a lot many candidates from different countries belonging to different cultures and ethnicities, and you all have to coexist together. You all need to learn how to coexist. You cannot simply just bitch about somebody. So it's very important to stay focused, stay determined, but at the same time be good to other people. Doesn't mean that you have to be very kind-hearted and just behave in a way that it looks like you are very good, too good to be true, or you're being fake. So that is something which you need to regulate. Now I have talked about the attitude, I have talked about the communication skills, runway skills, BWAP and different sub-contests. Overall, more than all of these things, how an organization feels that you are appropriate for any particular pageant. Now, if we talk about Manushi Chiller, we know that she is suitable only for the Miss World pageant, because Miss World pageant always wants a subtle, soft kind of beauty, which is very soft yet very appealing and tempting, youthful kind of beautiful face. So she is quite youthful. She is not very young that she looks immature, but she's not very old that she looks very aged or washed out. So somewhere between 21 to 23 is the right age for competing for the Miss World pageant. So if you're aiming for the Miss World pageant, the organization will certainly try to tick all the boxes what are required for the Miss World pageant. Suppose a good BWAP, good communication skills, good runway skills, a beautiful and soft face, and more than that, how you behave with the other people, because Miss World organization is very particular, or any organization, let's say, is very particular about having a very good attitude in their respective candidates. So that's very important. I think these are the 5 important elements which you all need to keep in mind whenever you are aiming to actually crack the semi-finals. If we look at the different semi-finalists of Femina Miss India, there might be some shocking kind of exclusions you may feel in some of the editions, but trust me, after looking at each and every aspect of every candidate, the organization decides to narrow them down in top 15 based on their caliber, based on their talent, and based on their genuine personality. So the one who did not make it to the semi-finals, it's not like they are robbed. They must be lacking somewhere or the other, and that's why they were unable to make their presence felt. So anytime before you go on blaming the organization that they are very biased or they are just excluding or neglecting somebody, you have to ensure that the attitude, the behavior, the communication skills, the genuine quality of being a pageant representative is very important when it comes to the top 15 shortlisting. So that was all for today's video. I think I have covered all the 5 elements which are very important for being shortlisted in the top 15 semi-finals of Femina Miss India. This was a very unplanned video, and most of the girls who have been sending me DMs and asking me in the comment section, I thought to make this video in a very random and rapid kind of way. So I may come up with more new videos, so tell me in the comment section what kind of videos would you like to see on my channel, and I would be very happy to come up with those videos. I always ensure to go through the comment section and answer as many comments as I can. Also, if you haven't followed me on any social media outlets, the link has been left in the description box below. We are very close to 10k on Instagram, so ensure to follow me there as well. And as soon as we hit the 10k, we shall be going live and I'll be interacting with all of you. So please make that happen, and also help me build this platform by sharing the content with your friends who are preparing for the pageants. And if you like this channel, do give it a huge fat thumbs up. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.